Hey, it's your girl Jennifer from Concepts by Jennifer D. I wanted to do a video today. I think it's going to be really fun. We are going to be making our own molds from our own gems and minerals. All right, so let's get at it. All right, so here for this project, you're going to need cornstarch. So you're going to need cornstarch. Now I use 2 boxes and I dump them into this container and I'm going to be measuring in cups. So I have done this before, and based off of this container, I use approximately 2 whole cups and almost a whole tube of 100% silicone. So for this project, you're going to need a plastic disposable container, 1 whole tube of all-purpose silicone, 2 boxes of cornstarch, depending on how big you want your mold, and some scissors, and of course whatever you're going to make a mold out of. I'm going to be doing this lovely fellow right here. It is a really nice smoky quartz. Now I'm making this on my own because I have bought and used smaller silicone molds and they're just not big enough for making soaps, which is what I'm going to be using this for. Here is one that I have already made, and I've already made soaps with it, and it's out of the same size container, and so it worked pretty well, and that's what we're going to be doing today. Alright, so you want to start out with a cup of cornstarch. Then you're going to need to cut the top off your silicone, and then make sure you do poke a hole in it, because I was pushing and pushing and pushing and I did not have a hole yet. And then I got a paper towel here to wipe that off so it don't get all stuck. Then you got your silicone device here, whatever it's called. So we are going to do about 8 to 10 pumps to start off with. And then you can use whatever utensil you want. I was using a popsicle stick, which was too small. So I'm switching to this wooden spoon now. And we're going to mix that up until the silicone isn't sticky no more. You kind of want to press it in. This is a messy project, so that's why I have some construction paper taped down to my counter. And you do want to have a ventilated area because this silicone does have a strong smell. Alright, so we're going to add some more pumps into here. Right now we have more cornstarch than silicone. So we're going to smash this in. Once the silicone gets pliable enough, you can start using your hands, and I'll even put it on the paper here. Now I have a dear friend, her name is Dale Span, and I gave her as a gift some crystal soaps that I had made out of my other molds, and I'm gonna add another scoop here. That was in a complete cup, and then we'll add about 5 more pumps. And she liked my soap so much she asked me to make her a whole bunch for an event she has coming up. So I am making a whole bunch of molds so I can make a whole bunch of soaps at one time instead of 1 soap at a time. Alright, so I'm going to start using my hands. And you want to get this the consistency of like a wet dough. And you want to make sure you're wearing gloves. Do not want to do this with your hands. So I'm going to put this on the paper now. Scrape it all out. And then just kind of press it down in like you're kneading dough. And this does not smell like dough. I'll add a little more. Now what this is doing is the silicone is going to naturally harden up over time, but this cornstarch is going to speed up the process because it's a thickener. And these molds do not take long to set either, so this is a really quick setting mold, which I think is convenient, especially for people that are trying to do something it doesn't take a long time. You can do any kind of mold. You don't have to use gems for this either. So I'm going to plop this back in here and see if that is enough for what I need to do with it. Alright, so it's about a little over halfway full. I'm going to smash it down some, because when you put your mold in here, you don't want to have it all the way filled to the rim, as you can see. So when you stick your gem in here, you don't want it all the way to the rim, because as you push it down, the silicone is going to come up. And I'm not doing this whole gem either. And then you could just push it down till it doesn't go down anymore, and then push around the sides so it gets all of the little parts you want. Now if you want it all the way to the top, you can add more silicone and more cornstarch until it becomes pliable. So I'm going to set this off to the side and let it dry. But I am going to show you guys one that I have done. It's been about 10 minutes ago. So this is one I've done 10 minutes ago. And as you could see, this sucker is hard. Now these are hard to get out. I have had issues getting them out in the past, and I've had to cut them out. So if that's what you need to do, then go ahead and do it. Oh, make sure you got some sharp scissors, and make sure these are disposable and you don't care about never using these again. Alright, so as you can see, after 10 minutes, this sucker is already hard and it's not going nowhere. Now with this one, I used this same quartz right here, and it was molded around and I could not get that sucker out. So I had to take a knife and do slits down the side. And that's alright if you need to do that. This one seems to be coming out. Let's see if I could push and wiggle it out. So this one looks like I'm going to need to cut it as well. You might only need to cut it in one area to get it out. So what that does is it breaks it apart and breaks it open. And that's okay if you're pouring soap molds, because I already did that on my last one and it did the same thing. So pulling this one out. Alrighty. I'm going to go in on this side as well. Alright, so now it's coming out. Alright, so here is the first mold I did. And then just to pour your soap, just put a rubber band around it to hold it back together. And then you won't have to worry about any soap coming out of the sides for your melt and pour soaps. So as you can see, all the seams are closed. Just use a rubber band. And this one is the one I just did. And here's the one we just did together. So in about 10 minutes, this will be all hardened up. You can pull out the whole mold, and this is how they turn out. And then you'll have your own big personal mold of your own gems and minerals. You can also do cluster types like this, and it doesn't ruin your mineral. I've already done this one. The silicone and the cornstarch just washes right off if you get a little on there. Alright, so if you thought this video was helpful and you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed already to my channel, go ahead and press that subscribe button. And thank you guys for watching. Let me know how your molds come out and what you guys make a mold of. Thanks guys, see you later.